Hi, how are you? I hope you are fine. It's not easy moment all over in the world. Today, 26 October 2020. I'm reading my new method for Alto recorder. We are at page 118, chapter 12. I C sharp, I E flat, I E and top F. This name, low, high, top, medium, is relative. But top F is not IF because it's the third F that we find. There is this F, and this, the third. Not easy. The first three notes of the four notes that we are going to learn here are related. As you see, the left hand fingering for all these three notes is 0, half 0, 1 and 2. Like for D. With the addition of 1, of 2 and 3. So I make without right hand, with 1, more 2 and add 3. This is a good idea. I will write an exercise about this. Okay, I'm coming back. Sometimes I have to fix some idea that I have for exercise or music, because if I don't fix immediately I will lose. So, with the left hand, half 0, 1 and 2, we have a D. If I put my right hand index, we have a C sharp. And with medium 2 is an E. And with the ring finger is E flat. For acoustic reason, we are not easy to explain here. If you play all four notes following the progression of the finger of the right hand, without any, and then adding 1 and 2 and 3, you will find that they not change in a different order. Something that has always intrigued me. What is the reason? Now I can explain you. The recorder has some register. So the first register is the lower one that go from all the holes open to all the holes close. And this is the first register. The second register is with the thumb, the hole of the number 0, half close. And we have, I'm not making correct note, but just for explain you what is, there is circa the same movement with the, I start with the left and right close, half thumb, and then I put up one finger after the other, little finger, ring finger, medium, index of the left hand, and then ring finger of the right hand, and then ring finger of the left hand. It's not important which note I'm making, just speaking about register. And I am arrived on one note that is with the finger half thumb, index and medium of the left hand. At this point you cannot go higher, you have to change register. And the changing register is this one. These three notes are in the third register. What has this to do with those we are learning? Our D is in the medium, higher D is in the medium register. Our C sharp is in the medium register, so it is lower. Our E is not lower. I'm closing a hole more, so normally it has to do lower. But it's not lower because it change register, it go in higher register. For this reason, closing more holes, normally I go down. But in this case, I go down closing index and I go up closing medium because I'm changing register and going in the third register. Then I think that there is a fourth register after this. I'm not so sure. But surely we have three registers from all close to all open. And then some note with half thumb until D, and then other note in a higher register with half thumb but in another register. I'm sorry. These are in the third register. In many recorders, the high C sharp is a very delicate or fragile note, so don't hurt it if it doesn't sound too good at the first attempt. Still, D was difficult, but higher C sharp is more difficult and more delicate. It could be that in some instrument you will not obtain, for example, in some bass recorder, you will not obtain this note. But normally in all the alto recorder, we have no problem to obtain. But of course, the pressure of the air has to be correct, the tonguing has to be correct, needs not too hard. This is, the fingering was good, but the note no. Also, if it's too low, the note doesn't arrive. So you have to check all things. And then endly top F is made with half thumb, index from the left hand, and then index and medium from the right hand. So it is like an E. I can try to make an higher E. You see, I make a mistake. The flute was not so clean. And you prepare this E, and then you put up the medium of the left hand. The flute has to be very cleaned. In all your life, or recorder player, you will have a problem, as me, as all of the other recorder player, with this note, so don't worry. Top F is probably the most difficult note to play on the alto recorder. You might be able to play it without many days, weeks or months of practice. Indeed, when I have to play this note, I am still never sure if it will come out correctly or not. I, Aldo Bova, myself. But don't worry, you will manage it sooner or later. But remember that you need 4 essential things. The best position of your thumb. You can put your thumb with this half closing in a lot of positions, probably 10 different positions, but just one is the perfect 1 for the F. The best way of blowing. For this reason, you will see good recorder player when they make an higher F or other difficult note, the check will be like an hamster, relaxed for avoid pressure too hard, too direct. The best way of tonguing, because also if all is okay, but you have to check. This was not good. It's not easy to make one F, top F, but it's less easy to make 3, 4, 10, top F, one after the other. But this is the good exercise. And then, and this is not, you are not involved too directly, you need a good recorder, a good player, a good instrument. When you check to buy an instrument, check immediately top F, because if this instrument doesn't have a top F, it's better that you don't buy it. And normally the plastic recorder make a normal F, but not all and it's not easy on the same niveau. If only one of these things is missing, the note will not come or will sound horrible. Sometimes it's frustrating to study this high note, but the good news is that by studying them you will play the more common note much better. So this is interesting. Studying top F also it seems frustrating. You are learning better top D, top C, top C sharp. Okay? Exercise number 452. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably you listen, I'm cleaning my instrument, aspirating the moisture, because with a normal note like a central F or G, they come in any condition. But these notes are so delicate that if all is not perfect, it will not arrive. Remember that many notes can have two names. So C sharp is the second name D flat. B could be named C flat. Normally we use the name with sharp when the music is rising and with flats when it's falling. C below bar 4 and 5. 453. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a good exercise to play the tune below with its fragments of the chromatic scale as legato as possible. It will give you better control over the movement of your fingers. So you can play it with a normal tonguing, but also completely legato. Now I will play legato. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not easy, bar 4. What is C flat? Is a B. So B natural, B flat, B natural, B flat. In the three piece below, the first part is in C minor with an E flat, and the second part is in C major with an E natural. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are not so good, this higher note, but we need to learn it, because normally in the piece there are some higher note. Alone, but for making good this higher note alone, we need to make this boring and sometimes horrible exercise. 456. 1, 2. Four hundred 57. 1, 2. And now 458, chromatic scale, upper and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. With distance of octave. 1, 2. Sometimes the octaves are interesting because you can check if you are making the note correct, because with an octave of distance the note has to the sound has to be quite exactly the same. And now the dreaded top F, good luck. Yeah, good luck also for your teacher. 1, 2, 3, 4. not easy. 461. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry if you're not able at the moment. It's very, very difficult, this top F. 462. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are ready to play the F major scale with 2 octaves. I would strongly recommend that you learn this scale by heart, a memoria, par cœur. 1, 2, 3. Etc. You can also play legato and fast. The exercise below is based on arpeggio of the chord in F major. You will find a lot of this kind of arpeggio in Baroque music. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Teaching, I am learning, and not learning, I am making exercise, studying. The arpeggio below are of the chord in B flat major. B, D, F. These are the 3 notes of this chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And now, chord of D minor, D, F, A. 1, 2, 3, 1. And now a piece, the cuckoo, 467, with an echo from higher octave and lower octave. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, with E flat, I forgot. Again, 1, 2, 3. It's very difficult, this one. Sometime I wrote something too difficult. Trumpet tune with the chord F, A, C. 1, 2, 3. It's strange, the last note, just 1.5, but if you have to repeat, the last bar and the first make a complete one. If you finish, it's not important how it's long with this last F. 469, chromatic in the higher register, not easy, but important for studying. 1, 2, 3. Not easy. When a dot is written above or below a note and not alongside it, these tell us that we have to play the note staccato, that is short, sharp and detached from those around it. So instead of that we will play normally, we play. Okay, 470. I like this piece that I wrote some time ago. 1, 2, 3. The bar 471 is a famous minuet, but probably is not written by Bach, just copied by Bach in this heft from Magdalena, in this booklet for Magdalena. And okay, but it's now all over in the world, we say minuet by Bach. Lovely piece. I play it without a reprise. 1, 2, 3. Lovely piece. And now the last one, 472 for this lesson. The scene in bar 2 and in bar 14 look a bit like staccato dots, but with some instrument like the violin, they are in the either print, but in flute we make staccato. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's unusual to make staccato a note long 3 times. Why it is not writing crochet or a quarter? This is because staccato is an interpretation, a way of playing. You can also decide not to play it staccato. For this reason, the note remain a minima, dotted minima, and then you decide if you make staccato or not. Bye bye!